Yeah, it was. Yeah, a far better performance all round, really, than the first three games. Trotty getting 100. Anytime anyone gets 100, you're in the game, and most times you go on and win. So it was an outstanding innings from him. I thought Matt Pryor gave us real impetus at the top, and I think showed everyone what he can do at the top of the order there. I think that was a useful innings for us. And we probably a few too many soft dismissals again, but 299 is always going to be certainly a competitive total at Adelaide. The bowlers did a good job. Obviously, Collingwood and Trott did well taking the pace off the ball, and the rate was always climbing.
You're sort of experimenting a little bit with the balance of the side in this season. I mean, looking ahead, could Collingwood seriously play the fifth bowler with releases from Trott and then?
Yeah, I think on certain wickets, I don't think you could do it on every wicket, if I'm honest. But on wickets like this one, I think he's as useful as anyone. He's obviously got so much experience. He's got good variety. So he asked some questions of the opposition batsmen. They need to play big shots, and sometimes that's a hard thing to do when there's no pace on the ball.
Did he have an injury, Andrew?
No, I think he was just feeling a little bit unwell for some reason.
Is that the reason you didn't bring him back, or?
Yeah, well, Trotty was kind of doing a good job as well. So we were thinking about maybe using him in the power play, but we didn't in the end.
Which part of your game were you more delighted by?
Obviously, in the team to get hundreds. Obviously very happy to do that and set up a very good total, one we felt we could defend. But when called upon to bowl, it's always nice to be able to contribute as well with that. So very happy days, and we all know how cricket can be. It can be a nice game, and it can be a horrible game sometimes.
I guess it sort of helps, Jonathan, when you can go in early and dictate the terms of the innings at your own pace, as you did tonight.
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, Matt Pryor at the other end, the way he was going and playing it, just knocking it around and picking up the odd boundary, when it came along, when the opportunity presented itself, was obviously made it easier for me. But the way he played, but obviously when we lost the 3 wickets, it was important that we didn't have what we had in Sydney, a sort of progression of wickets, and it was important that I hung around and was a little bit disappointed to get out in the manner I did towards the end, and with the power play looming. So something to work on definitely for future games when batting and setting totals or chasing even.
There's quite a lot of competition places in Mangalore. In this Collingwood plays as a fifth bowler, not even can't play. So you're aware, you've got to think of this is a chance maybe down to nail down a World Cup.
Yeah, definitely with my sort of bits and pieces bowling as well, I suppose, as you say.
Well, how do you just go up there?
Well, just bits and pieces.
How serious are you about it? That was obviously becoming retiring from Test cricket. If you could bowl 10 overs a day, that's well, it'd be useful.
Yes, I've had a chat with David Saker, and we're going to work hard at that. And if I could bowl like Carly has in this tour, and it'll definitely, I think, help the side definitely.
Michael Clark said he inquired with an umpire about possible obstruction in the field when you bumped into Brett Lee. Can you talk us through that incident?
I turned around, thinking about trying to hit the ball away, but obviously I was thinking if I'd hit it, I might hit it onto the stump, so I left it. And then I've turned around when I've heard Matt calling yes, and then I've just run straight into Brett Lee. So I didn't see him coming, literally. It was like a freight train.
As the fielders have spoiled Australia's party on Australian Day, was that ever in your mind at all?
Feels very good, actually, especially after being 3-0 down in the series. It was a must-win game for us. We came here determined to play well, and we're delighted to have won, and I think that gives us a bit of momentum heading into Brisbane as well.
When young batsmen are starting out in the game, the coaches often tell them, make sure you run between the fielder and the stumps when you're going for your runs. Do you make a conscious effort to make sure you do that just in case you've been hit sort of 2 or 3 times? It seems to work.
Yeah, obviously turning in a sort of circle is the quickest way. It's going backwards and forwards in a straight line. But if you happen to get in between the ball, then so be it.
You look to see whether the throw's coming. I mean, is that a conscious effort to try and get in the way?
I don't think it's a conscious thing. I think it's just something that happens. It's just part of the game. It's what happens when you're trying to scamper back and diving in towards getting in is the most important thing.
Do you think there's a danger of getting borderline obstruction and veering off quite sharply to getting him on. In Sydney, use your back is probably the next step, isn't it? Is it kind of getting borderline toward obstructing the field or something?
I think there might be something probably wrong if you're worried about getting out of the way of the ball instead of trying to get back in the crease, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I think trying to get back in the crease is your main objective.
Sure, yeah. But no, what I'm saying, changing your angle of running to, obviously stop, prevent the ball from being thrown onto stumps. Is that getting close to obstructing the field?
I don't think so, because I'm not doing that on purpose.